As we are busy celebrating and talking about the great things happening in Nigeria, we are busy shouting and jubilating that the economy is growing, businesses are coming, investors are coming, things are going right. Not knowing that as Nigeria is winning, South Africa is losing. I don't know why is it that Nigeria and South Africa can't just win together. Every time Nigeria is doing well, South Africa is going down. Every time. Why can't they just win together? And it's funny because when Nigeria is at its struggling point, when Nigeria is suffering, the highest people that laugh at Nigeria is South Africa and Ghana. And now, at least, I'm happy Ghana is also winning, that Nigeria is winning. For those Ghanaians who think I don't want to see their country progress, no. We want to see Africa progress respectfully. Our goal is one Africa. We want to see Africa winning. I mean real Africa winning, because we don't want to see white people controlling black people winning and the black people in the country, they are suffering. We will not call that winning. But now it seems like the situation is rather worse. Wahala full for South Africa ahead. I'm telling you, if you see what South Africa is going through now, as a matter of fact, you will see, because I will show you. Ask yourself, there was a time when we were hearing that American businesses are running out of Nigeria, European businesses are leaving Nigeria. Every time you open social media, you will see, oh, another big European company exits Nigeria. American companies exit Nigeria. Hardship is pushing European foreign investors out of Nigeria. All of them are running out of Nigeria. And I was busy doing videos here that time saying that, no, these people are not running because of hardship. Nigeria government is making it hard for them to thrive in Nigeria because Nigeria government is taking away monopoly from them so that local businesses, Nigerians who are into the businesses, they can grow. And local production will rise. Share I not talk am. I talk am, I be I not talk am. For those who have been watching my videos, I made it clear that Nigeria is seriously chasing away American and European businesses, right? And people were laughing. This boy just a talk. This boy just a talk. Now see what is happening now. Nigeria businesses, Nigeria owned businesses, they are striving. The economy is growing. Production is at its peak. Now investors are begging to come back. Unlike when foreigners will just sit where they are and they are controlling the entire country. The clothing sector, the biggest businessmen in the clothing sector, white people, foreign investors. Why? What happens to local investors? What happened to the Nigerians that are into the same business? But what South Africa is experiencing now is devastating. Have you heard of the word devastating before? Now, no go believe you. Make I show you some real facts here so you guys can begin to understand a little bit of what I'm talking about before we start talking about Nigeria's situation and how Nigeria is winning. Now, South Africa's economy is continuously suffering. And that's why you see I've done a lot of videos telling you that the South African economy is not run by the South African government. The South African president or the South African government has little to do about the South African economy. That's why when Trump was angry, when the whites who owned the economy were angry, the man was panicking. He was running to go and beg because he knows that those who are making the economy what it is, they will go elsewhere with the money. They will carry the investments elsewhere and the country will shrink. And these people are the ones funding the South African president the money to be giving black South African government grants. So this thing is very simple to understand. See, in exchange for the South Africa's land, South Africa resources and everything that South Africa owns, the Americans, the whites and the Europeans that control the South African resources, the gold, the economy, they have to give small money to government to use and be blindfolding South Africa and use this money cover their eye. Tell them, well, we will be giving you small money every month as grant. Use and cover their eye so that they will not care to work, they will be lazy, they will not care to hustle, they will be unserious, and we will continue to control the land and continue to control the economy. And when the South African government tries to do gra-gra, we will cut off the funding, we will cut off the money. That will threaten him because he knows that the moment he didn't give, if government don't have money to give to those poor and hungry South Africans as grant, that in fact he should just miss 1 month without giving the money. He will see the chaos that will happen in the country. That's why he has to go and beg the whites, beg the people. But that doesn't seem to be happening. It doesn't seem to be happening because see what's happening. South Africa has lost about 482 businesses in 4 months. Jesus Christ. Somebody make this make sense. South Africa has lost about 482 businesses in 4 months. That means every month in South Africa, at least 100 plus businesses are leaving the country. At this rate, by the end of this year, more than 2,000 businesses would have left South Africa. As soon as they hear me at the talk, when I think say a joke, when I say these people are suffering, you people think I'm joking. It is becoming, it's here now. They are choking in pain. They are choking in wahala. They are choking in suffering. No be joke at a joke, my guys. This is the evidence. This is the statistics here. 482 businesses out in 4 months. So South Africa has recorded 109 businesses liquidation in April. We are in June. So in April they lost about 109 businesses that were liquidated out of the system. No business for them. And this figure I'm giving you now is the past 4 months. That means January, February, March, April. For the 4 months, the first quarter of the year. Now, we have May that has just ended and we are in June. So, the list will continue. It's not like it's better now. More are going. More are leaving. South Africa is experiencing more and more trauma. More and more wahala. As they are busy shouting on the internet, making noise. Those small ones you see making noise. And that's why you see, if you check well, in the beginning of the month, like this now, South Africa will have data. They will be commenting, they will be making mouth on social media because that government grant is still there. But give it 2 weeks, government grants don't finish. They will no longer be online. No matter what we talk about South Africa, you will not see comment from them because they are not online. Poverty don't hold them for neck. No money, no data, nothing. That's the reality. So guys, voluntary liquidations in South Africa increased by 25% on a year. Can you imagine? So voluntary liquidation, as in companies that just decide to say, we are going out of business, we no longer want to do business. It has increased by 25%. That means if 4 businesses, or that means out of every 4 or 5 businesses in South Africa, 1 of them is going out of business. Increasingly. Meanwhile, compulsory liquidation means, this one is compulsory. That means you have been bankrupt, you no longer have money. The government says no, you can no longer continue to do this. They close your business. It has, that's compulsory liquidation initiated by creditors declined by 29%. So people are just like leaving their businesses. They are just giving up. So a global trade tension, including US trade tariffs and domestic economic uncertainties, you understand, exhibit the habit for South African businesses. So all this issue with America and the fact that the president is making people not to be, certain about what the economy will look like, what will happen, all of these things are making people to be running. All of these things is creating wahala. All of these things is causing businesses to be falling out. So as we are busy talking about Nigeria is becoming this, the economy is growing the fastest in decades. The economy of Nigeria is attracting Europeans. Europeans no one rest for Nigeria matter. China is coming, lithium, this and that, factories, production, ban importation, so that locals can produce more. The opposite is true for South Africa. As Nigeria is winning, South Africa is suffering. That's the best way to describe it. As Nigeria is winning massively, South Africa is suffering massively with so many businesses running out, so many people leaving the country, so many people going bankrupt. And you will ask yourself, with all these things happening, how will people get better lives in South Africa? Why will a Nigerian in the first place even be going there? Why will anybody in the normal sense be going there? Why would the South Africans themselves be happy when everything is going against them? Everything is seen to be working against them. Why Nigerians are singing, everything is working out for my good. South Africans are singing, everything is working against me. Oh, everything is working against me. That is the honest description of these two countries at the moment. So, whose situation is bad? Who's supposed to they laugh who? Which country is supposed to get immigrants? As a matter of fact, South Africans have advised you many times. Try travel, visit other African countries. If you can pack your bags and visit Ghana, visit Nigeria, visit Cameroon, pack your bag, they waka they go. Pack your bag, they waka they go, cause no go better for now. And the future doesn't seem to be even brighter. It's like it's gonna get worse. How can a country survive without businesses? Where will the people get jobs? Where will the government make money to give them poor and cheap grants? I pity for them. I beg Nigerians, we suppose hold prayer session. They pray for South Africa matter because it doesn't seem to get any better for them. It is what it is. Your boy Ajay Max on this one again, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think on the comment section. Smash the notification bell, smash the like button, and come back anytime you're free, guys. God bless you all. Cheese.